Alright guys, so I'm just having a little tinker here with my Scx10.2. I've recently parted out my old extra speed fenders, and because I'm going to be eventually going with a version 2 Jeep body, I've decided to go with these GRC fenders, which I'll give you a little look at in a minute. But at the moment I'm just on with stripping the front end off and the front brace and stuff. I'm going to take the battery out because I've bought one of these carbon fibre, basically it takes, it's like a battery plate basically, and I'm going to take this main battery tray out to stop the battery from standing on its side, and it's going to then lay it flat in between. So I've had to get a servo mount for the front here, so the servo can be put right at the front. So I've got one of those to install as well. The carbon fibre tray, I do have to make this up. Now I got one for my SCX10, which it allows it to lie at the back of the wheels, and then it's got a little plate on the top for putting like your electrics and things like that. So I haven't really done anything to this Scx10.2, anything different other than when I got it and built it. So I thought it's time to start maybe upgrading a bit and just, I don't know, doing some bits to it, and it's not as left out, because I seem to always spend my time on my SCX10s. I just love them. They are a go anywhere vehicle, and one of my SCX10 Jeeps, I've pulled that down into bits now, and I'm giving that a fresh ground up build. And the other SCX10 Jeep I've got is now in Spain at my mum's house for when I'm out there, so I can go trailing in Spain. But the one that I've stripped down, that used to walk all over this Scx10.2 all day long, but it took a nasty tumble one day at the quarry and it just come tumbling down the side of the bank, bashing off the rocks. It snapped the axles and broke a couple of links, and yeah, it destroyed that one. You can't really just have the one rig. You need one rig for this, one for that, one for the other, one for everything. It can get silly, but you know, it's what keeps us happy at the end of the day. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this battery tray, a few bits and bobs, the servo and stuff like that. There's a carbon fibre battery plate, and there's the rest of it. It'll all go together easy enough. It's no instructions come with these. You got to figure it out, but then again, that's another joy of the hobby that I enjoy. There's the new front bumper. As you can see, it's got the mind again, China. The hole's mounted for the servo there, whereas the other one basically just a front cross member, just to support. Now we've got the front cross member, which is a servo mount as well. Moving on from that, a quick look at the GRC fenders. I have to mind, I'm on my living room floor at the minute. I packed everything away for the holidays, all my table and my work stuff and everything else, because I have the little one running riot, and you know, water fighting ends up coming into the house and stuff, and it ends up a zoo. But we love the kids, so yeah, the GRC fenders. Now as you can see, these they come like from under the bumper, and then you get this extra piece here which fills the gap between these like floor plates and the rear of the arch. And the actual fenders themselves, literally, that you don't have to take anything off apart from remove the existing bolts, and then they just click into place and then just re-bolt up using the existing bolts. Now with these, I love the detail in the arches. Like, you've got the vents there that would come through the front to keep your brakes cool and things like that. And just, I don't know, the detail, and they're nice and flexible but very strong and very well made. Now they retail for between £20 and £25 on eBay, and they are the GRC. arches, and like I say, they are a direct bolt on, and these, they just bolt to the rear of the arch, and that just clips up to an existing hole on the floor plate. Yeah, there's nothing to remove, and I think they are a fantastic addition to your SCX10.2, because when you look underneath, once it's got the body on there, I don't know, it just looks amazing. So that's the arches. So now what I'm going to do now is figure out this carbon plate, put that together, install that in there, give you guys another look at that. I might do another video and show you where I'm at with my SCX10 or something. But until next week when the children go back at school, I don't really know what to do. All my stuff's away, so let's plod on with this for now. So it's gonna go something like this, with this sat up on there. Now I'm just unsure whether they would go with the lip to the outside or the inside. I do know that the holes in there will be where your shock mounting holes are. So I'm going to be best off just taking this apart and then just seeing how it fits best before I put it together, because I am going to use some thread lock to put all this together, because it's metal in metal and they have a habit of worming the way out. However, it's Chinese, so the screws will rust themselves in there, but we don't want to take no chances. So that's the front battery tray and the original servo mount out of there. It's looking rather bare, but now this is the joys of where it starts looking different, and it's all exciting putting it back together. So just to figure this out with these, like I say, do they go this way, to the way? Lip to the outside. Thought as much. So far it's a nice, neat, well made looking thing, and it's going to give the weight down low where you want it, whereas the battery would have been stood up here on its side putting all that weight to the top. Now we've got the servo central and the battery led down, it's just going to lie flat between the chassis rails, so it's really good for that low cog. Yeah, it's a nice design. Now they're from China as well, Hong Kong, and I think I gave $11.99 for that. That's in like UK monies, pounds. So what would that be in dollars? It wouldn't be much more. But yeah, what a nice, just neat, well made bit of kit. So now that's installed, and you can see that's one of the big packs, and it's sunk it right down in between the chassis. If I just lift this up, and if you look, if you can see behind there, my servo literally right up the front now, rather than where it was at the side with the battery pack stuck up. It's actually sunk much lower within the chassis. So I'm actually going out trailing tomorrow with a few lads, so it'll be nice to see how it does in comparison to how it did before. But no, I'm really suited with that. Like I say, they're about, I think, I can't remember, that one might have been $11.99 on that, and this one a tenner or something. But they're little money for what they are, and I think it looks much neater. I just need to organise the wiring. Eventually I'm going to move the ESC onto the back here, like a little plate. I have my winch controller and stuff just tucked down the side there, so I can now pop that onto this little tray there, and any additional lighting kit that I get in the future and stuff, I'll probably keep that just on there until I pop the JK, the hard body, on there. Once that's ready to go, I may have to trim that off, but we'll see when the time comes. But for now, if I end up with the lighting kits and stuff beforehand, I'll pop them in there, And yeah, that's it. It's just neater, brings that weight much down lower. So it's not really been an organised like video as far as build goes and stuff, but you know, we got there, you got to see it. And there's also the Grc Arches there, which are awesome for the Scx10.2 if you're looking for upgrades and things. And not only that, it protects everything a bit more on the inside, unless you go submarine in it like we all do. But as far as it kicking up crap and mud and dust, yeah, it helps a lot. Especially running the Castle Mamba X and things in there. Kind of thing I don't really want dirt getting into, but hey, that's the nature of the hobby, and we take these risks to have the fun that we do. So, no, I think for now then, guys, that's it. Like I say, all we've removed is the batch tray, the servo holder, and I've had to replace the front thingamadoofer. So, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe for more. Holidays are over, so videos should be coming back again. Apart from that, have fun with your RC builds and anything else you may be doing RC wise. Just have fun in general. You only get one life. Ciao for now, guys.